Hi, I'm Lexi Mansfield, and I'm a Jewish girl with wanderlust. 4 years ago, when I graduated high school, my plan was to travel the globe in search of interesting things, in hopes of finding my own passion. I was soon reined in by the reigning member of my family, my Grandma Arlene, who said to me, Lexla, my Meshugana, all Jews go to college. Although my grandma's dream of being the first Jewish girl in her family to attend college was dashed by the Great Depression, my grandma vowed that each of her own children would receive a college education. True to her word, my grandparents scrimped and saved to send both their daughters to undergrad and graduate school. Family lore has it that my grandmother held my mom to the promise she made at the ripe old age of 4 to become a criminal lawyer. Not surprisingly, my grandmother began her education inquisition with me when I was 4 as well. When she asked me, "What are you going to be when you grow up, Lex?" I naively replied that I wanted to be a shop girl at Saks Fifth Avenue. "Nonsense, Mishigas," she chided. "All Jews go to college." When I was 10, firmly believing that my intended fame and notoriety would earn her praise, I boldly told her that I wanted to be a famous fashion photographer. Needless to say, I was met with more unintelligent Yiddish quotes, which all boiled down to the fact that my dreams were mishigas because all Jews go to college. Over the years, I learned that my grandma's carping about the standard of education for Jews was mostly correct. After reading a lot of studies, I learned 40% of American high school graduates go to college. However, 85% of Jewish grads go to college. Many sociologists have offered explanations for Jewish preoccupation with learning and intellectual stimulation. Most suggest that learning is one of the highest mitzvahs that a Jew can achieve. Of the 613 mitzvahs or commandments, learning and teaching the Torah ranks number 12. Although learning the Torah sounds very different from simply learning, some argue because the Jews were required to learn, they were also required to read and write. And this literacy separated them from a majority of the population dating back to before the Common Age. Others note that Jewish customs, such as citing a daily prayer with the words, "You shall teach them diligently to your children," or the give-and-take discussions that take place at holidays such as Passover are what sparks that intellectual curiosity that makes Jews want to participate in higher education. No matter what the explanation, in the face of overwhelming statistical support, I can no longer dismiss my grandma's preaching as simple bubby mises. Neither, apparently, can my cousins. Although 4 of the 6 of my first cousins had gotten decent, well-paying jobs upon college graduation, 2 went back to college to become doctors, and 2 more went back to law school. The other 2 are still weighing their options, but there is not doubt that somewhere in heaven my grandma is cavelling with pride. Burdened by these standards and my grandma's encouragement, I personally abandoned my own plans to go to New Zealand to become an intern in independent filmmaking. Shortly before my grandmother's death 4 years ago in October, I became just one more Jew to go to college.